Episode 76. The finale for sure, this time. We're currently fighting the Mechanarium, the last boss that I didn't realize was the last boss. I thought the last boss would be the Vault. It turned out to be the hardest boss, but the last boss is currently the Mechanarium, until another boss rears its ugly head. We have what we need to win though, I think. The main thing being out there in the outer room, as soon as we draft it. The study, letting us redraw for as many gems as we have, up to 8 times per room. Of course, we had plenty of redraws yesterday with all of those dice. Just didn't exactly work out for us due to, I think, room placement. And we also get a free gem from this, so might as well go in. Is this any different for being in the outer room? No. Sometimes when I draft things into this outer room, things are different, depending on the room. Other than just windows looking out into the weird shrine. Don't think this one's any different though. Wait, what? I don't remember this. Wait, what? What is this? Hang on. I was just checking this letter to see if the letter contents were changed because we're in the outer room. Did I not pick this up before? Like ever? Did I just forget to pick this up? Like, Hang on, I gotta get my phone. It's on the charger. I need to look up this closed exhibit thing, because I feel like this is the first time I've seen it, but I also feel like I definitely missed this the first time I was reading this letter, if it was always here in this one vault. Okay, back with my phone. Hopefully I didn't have to fade to black there. Serious blunder on my part starting the episode without my phone nearby. Always gotta have my photos on hand whenever I'm playing blueprints. But what I'm gonna look up is closed exhibit blueprints. And I just want to see on the wiki how you're supposed to unlock this room. Because it just seems like I unlock it through finding it literally right here, and I don't know. Yeah, it's found in the study safe. That's it. That's the only thing. The study safe has been open for episodes and episodes, and you know, I think I probably looked at this last page. I probably scrolled through all of these pages, I think, unless I just stopped right here when it was signing off from Caleb. But if I got to this last page, maybe I just looked at it and thought, oh, they're going to steal the crown from the closed exhibit, because that's what they're talking about here. But maybe I didn't put 2 and 2 together that this is a floor plan for some reason. I have to go back after this episode and look at my footage to see if I blatantly disregarded this very obvious floor plan. To be fair, there's no prompt here, no prompt saying, pick this up, press A to pick it up. But I should have known. Very weird of me. Okay, we're getting the closed exhibit then. It's in the draft pool, I guess. Why? Why? I guess I should have known I already knew that I was missing some rooms, but I guess this was the one section that kind of stands out as not being complete like the other ones. The blue rooms up to room 46 are all in their own category, but all these other ones have 8 rooms just because the game loves the number 8. And for a long time I've been missing the found floor plans, some of them here. I've been missing one specific slot here, and this entire time it was a closed exhibit. How does this work? The doors in this room are security locked. Oh, I see. It's a red room, but sure. Well, we know how it works, I guess, and if we get like a key card, we can combo into it to make sure the rooms are always unlocked. But there's probably more to it than just being a closed exhibit, right? I can't believe this. What other rooms am I missing, though? I know there's like an achievement, a trophy for getting all the rooms. The Explorer's Trophy. Complete the Mount Holly directory. I don't know when this directory is considered complete. Okay, well, that would be a great way to start the finale if this is indeed the finale episode by getting that floor plan I've been missing this entire time. We didn't end the series with me missing it, I guess. Which is good. So my strategy for trying to get all of these mechanical rooms, a total of 7 before we draft the Mechanarium, our ace mechanical room, is to try to draft towards the middle, sort of, while amassing enough gems to get the boiler room. And once we get the boiler room, that should increase our chances of getting any connected steam vent room as a mechanical room, because the lab has vents, the security room has vents, most of them have vents. And then we have to also draft in the middle, using our rerolls as much as we can, the Hall of Mirrors. So I guess what we want to do is try to draft the laundry room first, however we can, any way possible. Bedroom, I guess. Hallway is more doors, but it's unfortunate that it's not going to the right. We need as many doors as we can for the Mechanarium. We can try to loop around from the entrance hall, I guess. I just don't want to spend rerolls right now. Less common rooms. That would help us get the, which room is it? The workshop is less common, but also we could get the solarium and that would permanently increase our chances of getting less common rooms, including the Chamber of Mirrors. You know what? I think yesterday, when I drafted from the library and did some redraws, the Chamber of Mirrors popped up, so we should probably save this one for the Chamber of Mirrors as a definite, this will become the Chamber of Mirrors strategy. This is unfortunate placement, but I think we'll pocket this one right here and try to draft later there. So we just have to go north out of this, I guess. Not like this, not this north. We have to go further this way. If we do this though, then, and we do make the Chamber of Mirrors out of the library, then we can actually reach part of the buttons inside the Chamber of Mirrors, Hall of Mirrors, whatever it's called. I don't need to do that yet, actually. The lab is one of the rooms we need. It's unfortunate placement, though. I don't know if I can pass this up right now. What's our strategy here? If in these lower rooms we get the laundry room, then we don't have to worry about going north, because I think we should be able to open up the Chamber of Mirrors with the buttons from the cloister and the library to go north, or something like that. I think you only need a couple of buttons to open up the Chamber of Mirrors. Not all 4, just like 3, maybe 2 to go in 3 directions. It's something. This might be risky, but we did it. And I suppose we might as well experiment. More stars, more lockpicking. Spending 2 or more gems doesn't apply to re-rolling. So I think what we want to do is this, even though it feels like it doesn't activate as much as I think it would. And either stars or lockpicking. I think we increased our lockpicking a fair amount. I don't know how increased it is. We could always increase it more, I think. Or I think we can. I don't actually know what the limit is to this. If I did stars though, we could get more bonuses on top of the inkwell, and actually more importantly, we can use the inkwell without fear of losing the inkwell if we're well above 50. And the inkwell does spawn like on most days beyond 50, I think. I think what we should do is try to route around the laboratory just in case our plan with the Hall of Mirrors in the library doesn't pan out. And it is one of the things for the experiment. Also rerolls, very important. Very important until we get the laundry room. I wasn't missing a room here, right? No. Not the very first safe that we opened. We do not have exactly 2, but we also just want to go to the north, don't we? This is kind of our safety strategy, so we will spend 1 dice on this. Maybe more. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. We can of course go north through the right side, or we can just give up on going north through the Hall of Mirrors and just make something else at the library. You know what? Let's make the pool hall. I don't want to spend these dice right now, even though maybe I should. It'd just be that we'd have to do more re-rolling after going north with this room to make sure that the room next to the laboratory also goes to the north and then beyond. What I'd rather do is gain some keys, and maybe, just like last time, we could gain the security card, which is our other route to the north. $17. That's 20 plus 3 is 23, minus 3 is 20, and pink is times, right? Yeah. Times 3 is 60, divided by 6 is 10. That's 2 squared is 4. Next step is times 2 is 8. Divided by 4 is 2. One squared is 1. Times 1 times 5 times 3 is 15. Normal keys. Our package, huh? Has it been 3 days already? I guess it has. Sure, we'll take a package. Maybe it'll help us somehow get all these rooms we need. Gems are good. Lockpicking is good. Shovel and this thing are also good, just in general. I'm not sure if this was the best room to make the mail room, the big package mail room. But when it does hit, it hits pretty hard, so I do like it. Was Randall hiding a secret floor plan in one of his letters? No. Well, let's go back to the entrance and try to see if we can't actually somehow manage to find the laundry room. Locksmith isn't the worst thing in the world. We could get rid of the dark room by just drafting it in a dead end. I think we should just go for what we might need, which might be this. And we have to be careful not to spend all of our coins this time. Just give me the special key. And this one. That'd be 74 coins, so up to 69 gems if we exchange in the laundry room. We just need a basic set to get through the house as usual, which is really no problem for us. It's just a matter of balancing our special secret side objective, the mechanarium. 5 keys plus the chance on the lockpicking and also this special key should be more than enough to get us through the house. I don't like this. I don't like that these don't go any further. I think I might want to do some rerolls here. But we do want to save rerolls specifically for the library. Technically, I can get the mechanarium with the full 8 doors, as long as I have already what I do have here. 1 mechanical room placed before we place the Hall of Mirrors to duplicate that one, but it's better to do it later for obvious reasons. That's because there are 6 mechanical rooms in the directory, I think. So you have to duplicate one of them at least to get a total of 7 before you get the mechanarium. And of course the mechanarium isn't included in that 6 that I mentioned. Although I guess you could draft the mechanarium and then duplicate it with the Hall of Mirrors, I think. I don't know. Maybe I should consider that next time I place down the mechanarium and try to get the Hall of Mirrors or something. We could use the mechanarium to count towards the mechanarium, I guess, if it does work that way. But yeah, we'll just use 1 redraw, I guess. We'll use one of our gems? No. For example, if we got the wine cellar and got 3 more gems, we would have 9 gems. But we can only use 8 gems for a reroll, so we might want to save dice for a special 9th reroll or something on the library. But I think we still want to reroll to get further into the house, around the bedroom if possible. Probably not completely possible. And I guess I'll use a dice on that. Kendall goes through, and is good for unlocking doors, even though we're not totally worried about that right now. Should I wait on these? If we get the workshop, which we are planning on getting the workshop, we can dig up better stuff, but we don't really need better stuff right now, do we? We don't need the special gem shovel. Well, that might be good. But that would be the jackhammer, which is pretty hard to get. Combining these would only get us more keys, which we don't need. So I think dig this up. Plus we're still banking on getting the laundry room, hopefully. Steps might be more valuable than anything else right now. These are gems. We do want gems. It's only one gem right now, though. This would be less rerolls if we spend one gem here. And if we bought things at the commissary, that means less gems from the laundry room. If we had the prism key, and this door was locked somehow at rank 2, which is impossible, we would be able to get the laundry room by comboing yellow into yellow, but there's no point in theorizing about strategies that would never work at this rank. Just give us this, assuming we'll get more red rooms. And maybe we can cash in on the gems early if we want to. Oh, and we get the experiment. Master bedroom, huh? Not very many steps immediately. I think we just continue north at this rate. In case the library plan falls through. Blue tents. Apparently this is very important towards like super duper late game stuff. Not entirely sure why though. Yeah, give us the den, continue north, plus 1 gem. Okay, here we... oh, well. Well shit. I want the new room. It's a rare one too. But this is the one that gets us what we need for the finale, isn't it? Well, you know what? Red rooms are easy to come by as long as we draft the furnace. We'll see this later. I would be remiss if I excluded seeing this room before we finished our recordings up to the finale. Damn, I'm gonna have to block that. Maybe let's pause right here. And back in, I guess. I usually don't have to worry about notifications whenever I'm recording, but as a practice, I probably should get used to turning them off, just for the random occurrences like this. Anyway, in that break, I didn't exactly decide on what I wanted here. I guess before I faded to black, I decided I was going to see the closed exhibit again before we end today. Probably. Just by a random chance of getting more red rooms, I think. So let's go with the secret passage and go for the one thing we were going for. The laundry room. This is the plan. It's always been the plan. It's how we get the Chamber of Mirrors and how we get all of those mechanical rooms. Silver key. With a yellow room? I don't think so. Laundry room. Unfortunately, this means the only way north is through the, what I assume I'm going to place a Chamber of Mirrors here in the library. Although I guess I wouldn't say no to the boiler room, which I think is uncommon. No, we made it common. Coins into gems. Go. I guess I could have used my other gems on rerolls up until this point. Just didn't know exactly when I was going to get the laundry room. But we have it now, and now we have 70 rerolls, basically. Plus whatever gems we have to spend on actual door costs. Do I want this now? Not really. It's just one more gem into a pile. We'll come back and solve that if we feel like it. So let's head into the library, and even though we only have the one mechanical room here, even though the laundry room feels like it should be mechanical, I guess. I mean, it has a steam vent. We're gonna try to get the Chamber of Mirrors, and like, I think, unless I'm completely wrong about this, I think we should be able to go to either the left or the top if we press both buttons on this side and this side. Maybe I should look up exactly how the Chamber of Mirrors works before I do this. And maybe I should also look up what the actual name is. I think it's actually Hall of Mirrors. Oh, more gems. Don't mind if I do. What's this? Another gem? Don't mind if I do. 75 rerolls. This is good for us. I'm glad the lockpick didn't work. If we do this, then it's a greater chance of being the Chamber of Mirrors. Let's just hope I'm right about this. We're kind of screwed if this is a complete dead end with these buttons. I think whenever you draft the Chamber of Mirrors, the first button you find going forward always unlocks the opposite side. But it doesn't work that way for the other buttons through the other left, right, and back doors. For this one, I think it opens up some side panels. Like that one. And that gives us another button to work with. Oh shit. Crap even. Turns out you need more than just this door and this door for the Chamber of Mirrors. Damn it. I should have looked this up. Can I do anything about this? I don't think so. I severely screwed up. We do not have the key to get into the foundation. Pressing this button isn't going to do anything. Okay, well, this was awful, terrible. It's not over yet, though. The laundry room is rare. It's really hard to rely on this. But the study is common. Even though it feels like it sometimes doesn't appear when I need it to, we can kind of count on that appearing, more than the laundry room, I guess. So what we can do today is prepare for tomorrow and draft the laundry room, or pocket the laundry room inside the outer room with our Blessing of the Monks, the last day we have this. I guess I could also pocket the Chamber of Mirrors so that we can draft it on the outside whenever we feel like it. This is also a rare room. It would be good to pocket. And like we've seen, there are strategies to get the laundry room just with normal gameplay, I guess. Just through the secret passage or even through the boiler room, connecting to a vent for increased likelihood. And of course it's a yellow room, so you can also prism key into it. Lots of ways to get the laundry room. Only a few ways to get the Chamber of Mirrors, which is mainly redrawing or using a silver key to a library or something. I don't think I can end the day inside the study to get it again. Since the rule of the Blessing of the Monk says, call it a day in a room in your house. And the outer room, whenever we talk about it in the syntax of the game, I guess, it sounds like it's more in the, well, outside the house, I suppose. So, rather than risk it and calling it a day uselessly in the outside study, which we don't know if that works or not, I guess I'll call it a day in the laundry room as planned, and that still might be a better plan to get this rare room. and just bank on getting this common room, and just do normal redraws, try to get the Chamber of Mirrors randomly, I guess. As long as we save the library for the Chamber of Mirrors and have rerolls at that point, I think doing this isn't too hard on any day. We'll just have to keep in mind how it actually works next time. Even when the day is over, it's never really over. As long as you can build to tomorrow. Do I even want to solve this? Why not? I can tell you why not, because it's worthless. The box next to this box is false. A box next to this box is true. The box next to this box contains gems. Seems simple enough. Let's just say, the box next to this box is false. Let's say that's true. And this is a false box, and this would be, who knows. A box next to this box is true. If this is false, then would that mean that only one box next to it is... Well, first of all, does the statement mean only one box next to this is true? I don't think so. If we're looking at this English grammatic-wise, as long as there's one box next to it, it doesn't have to be exactly one box. As long as any box next to it being true is true, then this statement is true. So this can't be true-false. Then let's assume this is false. The box next to this box is true. A box next to this box is true, which would mean this is true, true, false. The box next to this box contains gems is true, which means it's in this box. One gem. Worthless. I should have drafted that stupid red room, just to see what it looked like. But I guess we're still trying to work towards the finale, aren't we? Call it a day. At least I ran the experiment 4 times, if that even matters. What kind of rating is this? Not like a bungalow, I hope. I did at least better than that, right? A charming cottage. That's very flattering. Beginning to look like episode 56 isn't going to be the finale. Maybe. Do we want to do this immediately? Let's save the laundry room for later. We might have to use our coins for other standard things throughout the house, so let's do that. Pool hall isn't the worst thing in the world. It lets us get keys, lets us get rooms that go through the house. It helps us avoid the general locking situation. That's a problem on any given day. On days when we get gems, we don't have to worry about gem things. Oh, what's this? What was this again? That's not squaring. Damn, what was this? That's 21. It wasn't square root or anything, it was flip, that's right. So 12. So 41 minus 20 minus 1 is 20. Then 9 times 5 is 45, flipped is 54. Minus 3 is 51, divided by 3 is, what is that? 2017. Silver key. We'll try to hang on to that one until we get the library again, for the old Chamber of Mirrors strategy. I guess it's a new strategy for me. Oh, well, there's the library, but I'm not sure, again. Feels like the Chamber of Mirrors might not draft towards the edge. We had all of those rerolls 2 days ago, and it never seemed to happen. And this would have been good if we were still going for the laundry room. We already have it, though. What we want to see is that damn study. And mechanical rooms, obviously. I do think the boiler room spawns further into the house more commonly, so maybe we just beeline it there. Chapel is okay. Workshop. We will not pass this up. Free lever. Nothing useful yet. Nothing to combine with that. I guess we do want to go north. This just means we'll need some more options for doors in the lower right of the house. And we can see if there's anything I want to buy. Oh, we are low on gems though. Can't buy gems either. So let's be careful about this. Shovel would be good for unlocking if we get the kennel. This detector sometimes pops up with keys, so I do think we want that. And steps in general are pretty good. These both are good with steps. I do want to save my coins for the laundry room. And also for like the locksmith if it appears. I don't think we're gonna get these. There are other ways to regain steps if we're really hurting. Okay, well, there's a quandary, I guess. This is quite the quandary. Quite the quandary indeed. There are technically 2 more routes to the north if we choose the utility closet. Which I forget how common it is, but it's pretty easy to go north out of the chapel. I don't know how easy it would be to go north to the right side of the commissary. Probably much harder than the chapel. But we would need to like re-roll if we get something bad at the chapel. So I think we'll save the chapel door for something to go north once we secure some more re-rolls in the other parts of the house. I could go for the re-rolls right now. I did say we want this. But it's hard to pass up the mechanical rooms when they're already spawning in. So early in the day. They should be common. They should respawn. I'm hoping. Should I really pass it up though? If we get the redraws and turn our coins into 70 redraws, we can just keep redrawing for the utility closet. It's not going to be that uncommon. I think we do take the study while we can. It's just so hard to choose. But yeah, we'll pass up the closet, just for now. I hope I don't regret that. I'm not sure by what metric I would learn if I would regret that or not. I guess just if today ends in failure, I can assume through the butterfly effect. I could have done things differently. You know? Do I want to do this today? That would be a lot of gems, a lot of rerolls. We could get whatever we want, as long as we had the keys. But we could always just go back to the laundry room after we run out of our current stock of coins/gems and then exchange the piggy bank coins for a new set of gems, if it seems like we have to. That would be very finale-esque, wouldn't it? Breaking open the piggy bank for a huge amount of gems and rerolls. I'm surprised this is here, in the outer room. I guess this is like the same room, technically. However this drafting system works. Oh, you know, I should have swapped my gems for keys first. I guess the one extra key might have been nice. Oh, and a sleeping mask. We didn't have to buy it after all. I'm glad I didn't. So our combo is now already set up. It just matters, I guess, what rooms we choose from now on. This is important for getting the mechanical rooms, can't forget that. We need the pump room. No hammer to break these open, unfortunately. I should maybe, whenever I have access to the computers, request a hammer for later days. That might be more important than the shovel, just for basic supplies. Usually whatever is in here is more important than whatever we dig up with the shovel. Though of course the shovel lets us unlock doors with the kennel, if we get it. Okay, so here we could get the library, but unfortunately I don't think this is a viable place for the Chamber of Mirrors, so I don't think I want to do that. I think we're going to do the walk-in closet. Get some items, maybe that would help us with key stuff. Like an actual key. I was actually hoping for a sledgehammer. But thinking about it, this room only ever spawns in items that would make sense, right? It'd be weird for a sledgehammer or a shovel to be in here. It's kind of pointless to hope for a sledgehammer here. We got this though, if we get the observatory. I'm pretty sure getting like the inkwell twice wouldn't do anything though. Alright, now let's explore this side. The kennel is good for unlocking. We do have a shovel, yeah. What we might have to do is do some rerolls after this just to get more rooms here. Boudoir. Wait, kitchen? 2 rerolls is, like, not very important. Steps are already kind of running out. Although we don't have coins really, but we usually get coins throughout the day anyway. That's kind of how the game was designed, starting with 0 coins, how easily we forget. And this would just be 1 gem, or one key. I think actually... well, this would be 1 more gem, so it would be 3 rerolls. We could just reroll for the conservatory. That's sort of better for long term. We got the rerolls, let's use them. Well, the coins... No. It's more important that we just try to use some rerolls here. Locksmiths. Not really. We do want to go north, so... as long as we keep on using rerolls, that just means we're playing efficiently enough to see more chances at getting mechanical rooms, though of course we want to do that after we get the boiler room. The goal is still to get to the middle of the house right now. So I think we maybe want to do that soon. I'll give it like 2 more rerolls. Okay, I think we're done with the rerolls. By which I mean we're done with the rerolls for getting the conservatory. We'll only use rerolls from this point forward to get the room that we want, a room that goes to the left and is beneficial. The kitchen seemed beneficial, but I don't know. Let's try 1 more. I already used a lot of gems though. Kitchen it is. Nice corner kitchen, a lot of windows. What's on the menu? Like literally. This would be for the furnace. I'm not sure we want that today. Green rooms are okay. But we don't want to prefer green rooms. We want to prefer blue rooms, because those are the ones that are mechanical. I'm not sure we want to go for a T formation here, but I guess we might as well redraw a little bit, just on every room that we get. Not the full amount, just like a couple of redraws in every room. Try to get something better. I guess we do want this. It gives us just one more door, but blocks us off from the north side of the house. That should be okay though, as long as we route out of the chapel to the north. And we have the redraws to do that, so... yeah, give us this. That's 3 mechanical rooms already. Or was it? Wait. No, that was only 2. Why did I think 3? I guess I maybe thought the pool was a mechanical room in my head, but it just unlocked this room. Maybe like a more beneficial dead end than this? Or this. This is the most beneficial dead end, yeah. It's exactly what we needed. You know what, that's why I thought it was 3 mechanical rooms. I passed up the opportunity before, but I guess that was the right decision because we got it pretty much immediately after. Okay, so now we just need to make the chapel go north. At all costs. I also got the silver key, gotta remember that for when we get the library, if it indeed ends up being locked. Oh, and if we run out of keys, we could also smash the piggy bank for exchanging at the laundry for more keys, I guess. The dark room, huh? This is a problem for me. Because we have the utility closet, it would just mean wasting a bunch of steps to go there. I guess also, if we are really in trouble with the steps, we can break the piggy bank for buying from the kitchen. That would be 1 to step into the dark room, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 steps just to get back to the dark room. After we turn the lights back on, I think we just want to move forward. Okay, and this is a mechanical room, so that's much better. And a T-junction. Where? Where? There. Shall we remote into the experiment? We could save the experiment for later. Assuming we do get the library later, since, not the library, the lab. Because we are going for mechanical rooms, so I'm just assuming we'd get it later. And if we do that, we can unlock all the doors in the house just through Blackbridge by saving our one free connection. So yeah, for now just turn these to low. We will save the experiment for later. South door first, I guess. The coins would actually be good. And one important thing would be, well, this thing has been popping up a lot, hasn't it? If we remove this very common thing, which feels way more common than everything else, somehow, even though I'm pretty sure we just made it the normal common that every other common room is through the solarium, or rather through the conservatory. If we remove this thing that's feeling super common, then we'll just get that many more chances to see something else. Plus the coins are good for the kitchen if we want to go back there for steps. Oh, do I want to spend a key on this today? Maybe we'll come back to it if I feel like it. Make sure it's not a dead end. Okay, the gift shop is okay. It's good enough. And let's route back towards the inside of the house to try to get that boiler room. Again, just assuming that's how it works. Okay, we're already reaching this problem. I guess we can spare a key, can't we? There's also the boxes inside the pool, which could have keys inside them, but I'm not sure we're in the position to make a gamble right now. If all else fails, we can fall back onto our silver key. And even if we don't get the library, as long as we use the silver key, we can re-roll on that usage of the silver key just to get the Hall of Mirrors, the Chamber of Mirrors. It'll probably be less chance because it'll probably just give us some more common four-way rooms. But with 8 redraws, there's still a pretty decent chance it'll pop up, I assume. Yeah, give me something better than this. We want to save these for if we get the boiler room. For more chances at the... Okay, well, there it is. This is how we win. What is that, 4 rooms now? No, that's 5 rooms. That's the pump room, the utility closet, the workshop, security, and the boiler room. Okay. That's great. That's fantastic even. But now we just need the Chamber of Mirrors. Now that we're up to 5, I can't really bet on just getting the lab randomly, unless the boiler room connects to it. I'm not sure I want to dig those up and unlock all the doors just yet. If this is locked, maybe we want to use the silver key on the chamber. No, we want to connect this to something with vents for the remaining things after the chamber. I guess we would want the... Yeah, the hallway would be good here. The corridor. Only problem is... we do want locked doors, and... Oh right, is this... I gotta make sure that's turned. This is the only room connecting out of it, so it should be... something with a lot of connection points. Not that though. Not the weight room. Not today. Not the archives either. The dark room, huh? I don't think so. This is not feeling great. I feel like we should have gotten the corridor by now. We might have to bite the bullet on this one. If it doesn't pop up. Okay, we'll bite the bullet on this, I guess. This will spread keys throughout the house. Our metal detector will pick up any keys as we backtrack. And this should let us avoid any real problems with things being locked from now on. Okay, do it. But after this one, definitely, I think we do want the corridor, if you would be so kind. Well, hang on. No, any locked door doesn't mean we just want to go for the Chamber of Mirrors immediately. We still want to go for the corridor. We can go back for keys from the, that spawned in from this, if we run into a locked door a little bit later. Yeah, this is troubling for me. I mean, we have a bunch of redraws. There's still a decent chance that it'll be the corridor. I shouldn't give up on the corridor just because it hasn't been spawning in. Although it feels like it's, getting there. I really need to save these redraws though. Okay, wait, that helps. We might as well do that. We can route out of the Mount Holly gift shop. I guess. We just absolutely now after this. I don't think we want to route out of the laboratory anymore, like, we want to save that door, this vent connection, for after we get the Chamber of Mirrors. Which means a bunch of rerolls outside of the north side of the Mount Holly gift shop route. Which is unfortunate because that just means I'm limited to this space to continue forwards, which could be a problem if we run into a security door. Just a single one would be a problem. What's on the experiment? Allowance star 3 gold. I guess gold would be useful for gems. Or anything else. How many red rooms do we have? I can't check. More importantly, the triggers, I guess. Trash wall digging, I don't know about that one. 2 or more gems happens often enough. We maybe just want to go for gold today, but that's not a lot of gold. Depending on how many red rooms we have, we've kind of been avoiding them, haven't we? Per trigger, it might only be 6 or 9 or 12, so just adding those numbers up, it'd be 27 gold, which isn't really that much. Just give me this and this, I think. Okay, let's, If we run out of keys, what was our plan? Did we even have a plan for running out of keys? I guess it's just that we spread keys throughout the house. Any keys down here? A metal detector? It's somewhere around here. Guess I might as well dig that thing up. Detector was on. Is it like over here? What? Where is it? Oh, right there. Didn't think it could spawn there. Well, that's good. And another one. Or a coin? Wait. It went off for a second. Oh, there it is again. Where though? This way? Not back through here, is it? Already got a key from that room. I'm pretty sure this only activates when inside the room itself. Well, I guess we'll go back to the boiler room eventually. If I feel like I need more keys, then we can go back. North then. We need more doors than that. Observatory is fine. It could just be a security door, so what I really want is a T-junction. I'll spend a few more V-draws. Okay, there we go. Although, Chamber of Mirrors, high chance of being a locked door. This is pretty good. I think that's actually pretty good. Yeah. The only problem is the amount of doors we have. It could even be like a security door behind this. Might be a bad idea, but I think I'm gonna go for the West Wing Hall just for more doors. And as long as we redraw on these inner rooms going inside the house to the right and whatnot, there's a chance we might get the Chamber of Mirrors, and of course a chance that we just get the library again and we can do the Chamber of Mirrors that way. Doors are very important right now, I can't forget that. I might regret this though. That's redraws. I think we just want to do redraws right now. This would actually help us with the Chamber of Mirrors though. Again, I'm facing the problem of needing more doors, I think. I think the solarium is common, as long as we have more doors to work with. We might see the solarium again. Should I start redrawing now though? Let's try to redraw for something better going to the left, like maybe the library again. Or maybe just the Chamber of Mirrors straight up. Coins could be turned into keys, I guess, from the laundry room. I think I just want to keep on redrawing a little bit more. Well, great, that's what I wanted, but it's in the wrong position. Okay, we'll stop redrawing soon. Just need something going north. Or a better dead end. Yeah, the courtyard, I guess. Anything better than this? Hallways are always unlocked, so if we somehow get another hallway, won't be the worst thing in the world. I should maybe save my redraws for the center of the house. A shortcut outside wouldn't be bad, but we don't have... Oh, we do have power. We turned it on to the utility closet. Yeah, two ways to turn on power in this room, either through the vents or the utility closet. And 3 more keys without having to do backtracking. The shortcut outside might be pretty valuable, but it'd be hard to route out of the courtyard straight north if we run out of doors. Again, I'm just defaulting onto the same thing again and again. We just really, really like doors in this game, don't we? They just mean anything. There could be anything behind it, even a garage. The gym. We turned off the gym, so it's just a free 2 doors, I guess. We'll take it. If we can make it to the highest rank, then we can go back to the dining room during our backtrack. Problem would be the locks, of course. More redraws? Not the worst thing in the world. But it could be the Chamber of Mirrors, I guess, so we should just on principle use some of our redraws while we have options. This isn't bad. It's a few resources, we know it's going to be all unlocked. I guess we'll take it. Not that we want everything unlocked, we just want to get a little bit closer to the center, like get free of this little left side of the house that's trapped between the laboratory and the left side. And hopefully we get the library out of this. Library going to the right, hopefully. That would be prime for the Chamber of Mirrors, I think. And this, I guess. Oh, I guess I could go back and dig things up here. Shall we open that box? If we have to go back to buy keys, that's not the worst thing in the world. Wasn't more keys. We could also dig up keys here, which is possible. Don't know if it's probable. Okay. One more. Okay. The path to the north continues a little bit longer. Give me the mirror. That's a lot of doors. I think we just want to retry for either the library or the chamber itself. We can't use this to get into the mirror. Can't choose blue rooms. The library, perfect. And you know, I have a pretty good feeling it's going to be locked. This is it. This is how we win the game. Let's continue north to rank 8 while we can. Just to get those steps back. And I guess the bonus we'll choose is... we could get keys out of the Queen Blessing if we just do that, but there would only be like one more room to draft out of the Queen, so... probably just more rerolls if somehow we really need to rely on them for the last few things. And actually, we might have to rely heavily on rerolls for the last few things. Because we still need to actually draw the Mechanarium after we draft one more mechanical room, which is actually... we made the Mechanarium common pretty early on. I think it was one of the first rooms that we made common. But today it feels like it only showed up one time, again due to my foolish, perhaps foolish strategy of making everything common. I have a good feeling about today, though. It's got a decent chance of happening. We've already gotten so many mechanical rooms before getting the mirror room, and we have the mirror room now. Yeah, we can do this. There's always more keys. Okay, well, Well, damn. This is good, though. This is an unexpected strategy, but we happened upon it somehow. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, the laboratory door wasn't a security door. We already turned the security settings to low, which means we should only expect to see 1 to 2, and I think that's explicit, 2 maximum security doors. If the doors in this room are security locked, then that's all of the security doors remaining in the entire house, meaning outside of the lab, we'll be home free. No need for any security doors. They won't jump us. I guess that's a strategy you can use with this. Unless this somehow adds in security doors somehow, which I don't think it does. Unless you already saw security doors and then drafted this room, and that would break the rule of the security room. I guess a security room only says you would expect to see this many doors, so it's hard to say, but I'm pretty sure it works this way. And it also means, well, we get to see this room. It does mean that we don't get the dinner until later, but we can go back for the kitchen. I want to see this room. Oh. Well, that's good. The Explorer's Trophy. Yeah, it turns out this really was the very last room in the directory, I guess. That makes sense with the 8 rooms in each category, other than the normal rooms. Could have had it much earlier if I actually bothered to get that one floor plan, but this just means we got it in the finale episode, didn't we? Because this is going to be the finale episode. Can't pick these doors though. And it looks like this was some kind of special room to train for the heist. This is red. We know black turns to red based on some special rule. Like that. Yeah, we actually want to do that. Yeah, there we go. It's kind of like a blunt instrument, the red turning everything into red. Is that storytelling through gameplay? I don't know. Just very oppressive and overwhelming. But that's how Fenris is, I guess. Oh wait, we only got one security door here. There might be another one waiting for us if we're not careful. Damn. Oh, and before this, in case this isn't the finale episode somehow, I think that's good for the thumbnail, maybe. And maybe this, with this little cutout in frame. Maybe the opposite angle with this. Not sure I like that one. I think I prefer this one. If we can fit it in. Okay. A painstakingly produced, accurate reproduction of one of the so-called closed exhibits of the Fen Ares Royal Museum. And the lore. Dearest children, the pieces are in place, and all rigid cogs have been greased. Yeah, we're going after cogs today, aren't we? How very fitting. However, if our ambitious plans are to succeed, we must strike this Tuesday. The routine changing of guard personnel on the first of each month means the opportunity we have created for ourselves will likely never be so opportune. If we wait even one additional week, the window will be closed. On Tuesday, there will be 3 royal guards stationed at Learson Hall, 2 of which will be wearing black gloves in lieu of the traditional white. I see. We would be wise to sacrifice almost everything to avoid the white glove guard, striking only when he takes a recess. The 2 black glove guards have been instructed to bind, blind, and gag themselves to spare us the precious extra minutes it would take your group to execute that task on their behalf. However, that also means that once we reach the exhibit, we will truly be on our own. May the black shores guide us. May the black skies shield us. May our fathers be proud of us. In arms, your faithful soldier, Faro. Faro work at the museum? Can we hop the fence and steal the crown? I guess not. We're no master thief, I suppose. It's a fake crown anyway, right? Yeah. Okay, so back south. Gotta go back to the lab and try to go for those mechanical rooms with steam. We wouldn't say no to a passageway for more doors to the steam rooms, and also, like, avoiding more locked doors. If the security door, the one errand security door, somehow rears its ugly head. And on the way back, we can buy some... Oh, I was going to say buy some food, but... 400? I don't know if I deposited that much inside the piggy bank. We can just get this on any other day, right? Maybe like post-finale we buy this thing, I guess. But what is this? Each blue room drafted on the ace rank will contain a hidden blue memo. What's a blue memo? What is that good for? Obviously information, but... I can't believe this. The memos are like... Well, like the treasure trove room over there. You have to like guess and check on them and double check them against each other's true/false statements just to learn if they're true or not. It's probably like a whole nother game of logic in every single blue room, and only on the ace rank. That's so much more game time. Yeah, that's definitely not for our finale. But it's still on the table for like post-finale stuff. Let's go ahead and get those. Well, do I want keys now? I guess after I buy the food, I can walk over and exchange the remaining coins for keys. Because we don't need that many keys, just whatever is remaining from our coin count. But I also might want to get more gems if the rerolls for the Mechanarium aren't too kind. I don't think we have that many green rooms, just the one. Still give it to us. Club sandwich. Bananas, all of them. Getting mileage out of salted bananas, I guess. I don't want to continue north and then go all the way south from the lab, just to get more keys, so... I think what we're going to do is spend our 2 keys on the boxes over here. And spend our remaining coins in the laundry room. Save that key. Well, that key won't get traded away. And just some gems. Okay. To the laundry room. We'll come back for that key. Our special pocketed laundry room. Give me key. Oh, I see, that one costs 10 coins. I guess that makes sense. 400 coins, huh? Have I ever even held that many coins? I don't think so. Even with the piggy bank, I'm not sure if we could make it happen. So now we're going past the workshop, through the chapel, security, and the gift shop. I hope I was right and that this wasn't a security door. Just the image of a security door in the lab is very memorable to me. It's one of like the first times that I saw a security door, but yeah, it wasn't this day where we saw this. So I guess we don't have any other doors that we want to do before this. What we want is, of course, the four-way door, the passageway. And after that, any mechanical room, and then we use all the redraws we have left in the world, and the piggy bank for more redraws if we have to, in order to get the mechanarium, which I'm really hoping is going to spawn after all of this trouble to get everything just set up just for it. In a way, this is like more work than the vault. In order to do setup, where the vault is just relying on one random RNG and then a second RNG for the vault. But this is like more work throughout the day, like a concerted effort and all that. We haven't even done the experiment, I'm realizing. Okay, here we go. It's locked. Can't pick it. Use the key. The passageway. Alright, not the security door. What first? I think first we want, assuming the mechanarium might have a rule where it spawns in the middle of the room, we go down this way and try to connect up the other, any one of the mechanical rooms that's added back in by the Chamber of Mirrors. Please happen soon. You should be common at this point. Unlike this. Unlike this at all. Okay, at this point we will take anything with a vent room that connects to these other two rooms. Please. Damn. You're really killing me here. Okay. Maybe I should have taken the dark room while we had the chance or something, I don't know. I'm gonna go this way rather than trying to get the other mechanical room out of the passageway, just to see if we randomly get it here, because I'm again thinking we want to save these rooms for the actual mechanarium, if we redraw into that. If the mechanarium does indeed only spawn like in a room that's not on the edge. It just kind of feels like we didn't have a great chance at that last time. We want to save our redraws, but we can always break the piggy bank for more redraws. It'd be a one-time deal though. We can't do this for a mechanarium. Or for a, well, for anything, not the mechanarium or the mechanical rooms. This might be a waste of gems. I'm pretty sure there's no rule that says we can't get the lab or anything else on these edge rooms. That would just be too restrictive. It'd be weird. It's just kind of pure RNG at this point, I think. Yeah, this is bad. Do we want to go to the Foundation? Oh, we do. Wait, no, we don't. If we get the sanctum key, then we don't have to use the elevator. We have the outside room. Okay, one more redraw. Alright, I said one more redraw. I meant that for, if we get like a straight through, then we would do that for the extra rooms below. We don't have a straight through, so we have to redraw, I guess. And that's not great. This would be 1 gem. This would be 1 gem, 10 coins, and 1 key. Basically just 10 coins and 1 gem. Or 10 coins is the delta from the patio. 10 coins doesn't really help us unless we absolutely need to re-roll for gems again. I think we'll just do this and... Oh, I guess we have to spend a gem to get a gem here. And let's take up whatever we can get. If anything. Nothing. It's not over. Not yet. One more mechanical realm. Should we draft out of this room first? We can do 8 redraws on this room and then 8 redraws on the passageway, I guess. Running out of rooms here. Another pool hall. How do we have 2 pool halls? At some point we must have gotten it. Doesn't help us with mechanical rooms. Green rooms doesn't help us get more mechanical rooms. We can't really buy anything here unless we break the piggy bank. And that wouldn't help us with mechanical rooms, I don't think. None of the items there, I think. We can't buy the wrench from the showroom. You know what? We gotta pocket the wrench inside the code check, since that increases your chances of mechanical rooms. That would be the strategy if this wasn't a finale episode, which it is. More gems? Ah, shit. We actually have to go north out of this in case we need something from the passageway. I think we just have to take the north corridor here. In case we get from the passageway like the lab or something which goes in an L shape. And we can't rely on getting outside of the Chamber of Mirrors again. Not when we're so far in. Yeah. Okay, this will be our last round of redraws before we have to backtrack again, maybe, I guess. For even more gems by breaking the piggy bank. It's coming down to that. But there's barely any rooms left in the day to get the mechanarium. I guess this isn't terrible. It goes to the north, and if we get the labs, I might go to the left or the right. But I think we just have to use redraws right now to get... Yeah, use redraws while we still can to see if we can get the actual room we need, any one of the rooms we need. At 4 redraws are left, we'll consider stopping here. But, why am I not getting these stupid mechanical rooms? They're connected to the steam here. It's preposterous, even. I can't believe this. How is this possible? Really? I don't understand. Yeah, we'll do the passageway, I guess, for more chances, but... I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm gonna have to break the piggy bank. I'm running out of steps. I think I just need to get to rank 8 through the corridor and... do something. Okay. We're still fighting RNG even at this stage. Oh, that's right. We need coins for... Right. For a second I was thinking that we didn't have enough coins to trigger the laundromat to exchange coins for gems, but obviously if we get the coins we'll have enough coins to do that. It just somehow popped up in my head for some reason, I don't know, that we would need coins, like a different kind of coins, to exchange our currency for gems. Don't really know how to describe it. It was just a weird panicking thought that I had in the moment. Okay. Then yeah, the plan's still the same. We're about to change our gems out anyway. We don't want green rooms. I just want to go to the north here. Sure, the pantry. Right, we actually have to step inside it. Extra coins for extra redraws? It's not like we have that many... Wait, hang on. Actually, yeah, this one. And more coins. Perfect, actually. We don't have to break open the piggy bank just yet. As long as we still have steps. And quite a lot of steps we have to go to right now. It's just gonna be keys, right? Where are you? Seriously, where? It should become very frequent when we're near. That's less frequent. I think this is a waste of time. Let's just go back later. I mean, we're coming back later. Oh, this thing again. I don't care. We don't need keys. It's probably just keys. I wouldn't say no to a few more coins, but still. Oh yeah, we'll take that now. We don't have the furnace. Then through here and back to the laundry room. 31 more rerolls. And we're kind of out of steps now, so if we don't get it within 31 rerolls, which, with this many more rooms, there's probably not enough chances to reroll. With our limit of 8 per room. I still think it's possible. Let's say we get, like, the lab or security. preferably like security or something for the T-junction. That would give us some more doors to try to get the mechanarium. And it really should be one of those rooms because those do have the vents, and we have the damn chamber of mirrors active. They should be back in the pool. I guess the problem is that we're now seeing second copies also in the pool of everything else that we put down in the day. Maybe I should have put down the chamber of mirrors after we got like 3 or 4, or even just 2 or 3 mechanical rooms. But that just means there should be a lot more rooms spawning in, like including mechanical rooms. Any one of those 6. It's not over. Not yet. It might have been over before I began. This episode might not be labeled with the FIN marking the finale. Oh, sure. Push the button. This also means like more doors to work with if we can open up. Oh, not that. Don't do that. I forgot that's what this does. I think with this side open and... yeah, you just have to open up the opposite sides, I guess. That should be enough to get us into... yeah. When you open up the opposite sides on the Chamber of Mirrors, it opens up your route into the other doors that aren't accessed yet. We just have to go around to the library. So that's good if we do have to like re-roll for the chamber, the mechanarium here. If we get a dead-end passageway or a dead-end mechanical room here, which we may very well do. But that's good. Okay, so work with me here. I guess this is kind of working with me, sort of. But not really. We just want to use our rerolls now because there's no greater chance of getting a mechanical room later than there is now. Unless, like, the ranks actually matter. I'm asking you. I'm expecting it at this point. There has to be something in the draft pool. Should I take this now, just for 8 more rerolls? That's 8 more rerolls times 2 doors, I guess. Sure. We're dead in the water anyway if we don't get the mechanical room, so... it doesn't matter if we try to go for the mechanarium here, if we don't get the mechanical room here or here. Honestly. This vent thing is supposed to be our ticket out. I feel like I played perfectly given the cards I was dealt with. Or good enough at least. It's not spawning in. There's something wrong. I don't think they can spawn in. There's something going on. Why is this happening? I just don't understand. What can we even do? If it was a workshop, we could go straight through and that would be the last mechanical room we need. This would be a dead end. The pump room would be a dead end. To open up the left side of the antechamber, we would need the secret garden, which we don't have the key for, or the alternate, which was what again? The alternate was in the... wasn't the greenhouse. The alternate to the left side. We had the secret garden open the left and right side. The weight room and the greenhouse opened the south side. The other way to open the right side would have been the hallway, which we already did. And the last one is the one that I'm forgetting, which... I'm pretty sure we've seen it pretty often. Oh no, wait, we haven't. It's in the mechanarium itself, right. Yeah, that's right. The mechanarium had the spare lever. The other problem we're facing. Okay, here we go. They're not spawning in. There's something wrong. This isn't just RNG, is it? There's some kind of rule. Did they not spawn in with the Hall of Mirrors? The Chamber of Mirrors? Did I read the rule wrong somehow? Yeah. We're not even getting the mechanarium. Like, we haven't seen it ever since early on in the day, despite it being common. This is probably because I made everything common, right? That's the problem. I don't know, the storeroom. Or give me an extra key tomorrow, I guess. We're dead in the water anyway. This was supposed to be the run. I had like everything set up. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Why couldn't we draft like any of the steam rooms? It was only like the weight room and the passageway like 3 times in a row. Oh, well, Sure, well we can't actually draft it here. Guess I should have saved one of these doors for if we got the garden key, but there wasn't really any chance of that. Give me the solarium. If that's even possible today. This is because I made everything common, huh? It has to be. Oh, not the solarium, I meant the conservatory. It's not like me saying it meant anything. And this is also useless to us with this piddly amount of gems. Well, I guess we get 4 gems to start tomorrow. There really is nothing else we can do today. How'd this happen? I'm gonna have to look up how the Chamber of Mirrors works after this episode, because it seems like it doesn't actually spawn in the other mechanical rooms like I thought. But we have all of the rooms in the Mount Holly directory, and we're like missing one more mechanical room before we draft the mechanarium to get the total of 8. Okay. That's it for this episode. We're just ending it right here. We no longer have the blessing of the monk, so, surprised we didn't even do the experiment once. But okay. Call it a day. Well, I'm glad I didn't use the piggy bank, because this day turned out to be a bust somehow. Again, with some way the way drafting rooms in the house works, or somehow just RNG. I don't know. I guess in the next episode we're gonna have to do a lot of prep work for following days, because there's no way we're doing this without prep work, I don't think. Prep work will include getting the conservatory to, I guess, fix the mistake that I made of making everything common, everything other than these mechanical rooms, and whatever else we need to be common. And also try to get the blessing of the monk again. Yeah, that'll be the main thing. Gonna be a lot of prep work in the next episode, which means it's probably not going to be the actual finale. What a pain. Even when it feels like you do everything right, there's always something, isn't there? That would be a good time to take a break.